search for the love of their life, and when it's gone, oh no. I got to proclaim a very obvious claim, my irresistible ways, my conspicuous game. I try to maintain this, giving that to a fame. Damn, what's been had when I've been
Well, I think everything just sort of kind of happened. Like I remember when we were small, me and Rico used to play around, and we listened to Gada play in the living room, and that was definitely one of my inspirations for music. Definitely the Kurdish kind, and then me and Rico just started, you know, singing along and also giving it our own. So just back then it just sort of happened, you know. We just mixed everything, the English with the Kurdish, and yeah, that was just. Then we started the Wada Wada Yada. It was the first song we ever wrote.
Exactly, yeah.
And then we just made Li Dinê.
Actually, we said one day just talking about the name because we wanted to have a good name for the band, and then it just happened. We wrote Wada Wada Yada at the same day as we made the Li Dinê name, so that was cool.
Li Dinê بچه دست بکرین نورمال کاریمت موزیکه 24 ساعته موزیک وقتی جانم گهشت نه هم من تشتی کرمانجی لیت خست روان ویچاخی تشتی کرمانجی باش ندزانی متخست فیر به نه قلت از موسیقى كديت خوين فجأة موزيك ما ويا موزيكا أوروبية اللي تخص ميا كردي اللي تخص نيزيكي هافون أو بيوار بونا هفالي هاف بون تبلي هاف وصف في رنجي ما قلت بتشتكي تشيك النود شنقا نتشتكي نوبي كاس قداري جيناكي يعني دفي غوراني بيج ودنگ بيج همو ببور الناس في آخر دنيتكم تشتكي ني نوبي نما جيه خود قريب راستي دنيا جي بيشت كافي ملفان ولاطان انا هم الدنيا بفي رنجي ما تشيك جارة بيشي ورا يعني هم زاروك الفان ولاطا حجيكرن وهم كالامير وبيرا جنا وفلان وبيفان مزناجي حجيكرن واتا ما كارك دباوريا مدى كارك يقلك باش كريا وبردوام مثل في كارك
I think it's a Kurdish thing that nobody believes in nobody. Like, what are you talking about? Make a band? What do you mean? What do you mean making a band?
Go read.
Yeah, go read, go study. But then we just, I picked the music way. My father was like, "Are you going to read something?" I said, "Yes, I'm going to read, but I'm going to work in the music business." And I worked with Samuel as well. And then we just, everything just started. But I think people can see now what we meant back then. You know what I mean? Like
what we always saw.
Yeah, what we always saw, the vision of it all, like with the new video "Take Me Home" as well. So they can see, oh, okay, these guys were planning to do this kind of music and this kind of style, and this is what they have worked for all these years. Like, I think they understand now, the family.
Yeah, definitely. My mom was like, "Are you sure you want to do this for a living? And I think you should read something," because I always studied and I don't think my mom ever knew that I ever took music that seriously, because it wasn't like I was always singing at home, but she didn't know that because I never had no training or anything like that. It was always just me and Rico and me listening to Gada, and that was how it all came to life for me. So yeah, I think that my mom first saw that it was serious when she saw the video. I was like, "Mom, I'm gonna do a video." She said, "Video chi?" Then when I saw, when I showed her the video, she was like, "Oh, okay, this looks kind of professional, man." And then I said, "Yeah, but what are all these girls doing here?"
That's another follow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Reaksiyon ya familya بهرا بترى ويا موسيقى فين بكي مروف برسياري جويدك يعني فاميليا قالك ما ياخذ كاريما ناكن كاريما موسيقى بس تشكي خراب جنبويا يعني وان حاس كريا كيف وانتي او جيب كاريما شانازيه بيتكن براستي تشكي باش در باز بي نبس فاميليا مجي دورو برجي هفالو دوستو همو هش كاريمات كانوا الريزيت قرن امجي الريزيل الوان قرن والريزيل الخوجت قرن جبر فيتش عندي ام قرك بردوام بي ام از ما ياخذ تشتي انجليزي وان شي ام باشتر يا روان ويا بيوار از تشتي كردي از تشيتكم واليكاريا يعني قالك اخذن تم دانستاندن هي جوابي تشكن وانجليزي او هرسي بهفرد اخذن يعني روانو بيوارو كلاوس و هفرد اخذن تشكن ولو برهف تيتنيزي كي هف كواتا نقلك دوري هف به كستران قالك هفدو بقري بفي رنجي كردي وانجليزي.
Exactly. Just as I think it's very important for people to know that everything that we do is all written in the house. You know what I mean? It's like we have done everything together. Of course, some of us have different roles, but I have a company where we write and produce the whole thing together with Li Dinê, of course, and me and Klaus, which is the producer of the Li Dinê as well. We produce the tracks and do all the vocals, but we write it together. Like I write it, I compose it together with Klaus. Samuel writes lyrics as well. I do the top line with Klaus. We do top line together, and Gada comes in with some Kurdish thing, and we mix it and finds out, okay, this is cool, and this is like what we want to do in this song and particular song, and then so it's like written and composed differently, but also together. It's like people have their opinion, but it's the producers all the time say, oh, we want that, we want whatever, but that's the way it is.
Wow, that's a
good question. I think.
A good
like
question. We never actually got that question, but I think it's a bit hard to question because I think we've all known each other for 20 years, so it's not like we just came from up the street and we've known each other for like 2 or 3 years. It's friendship that then turned into a band. So yeah, we just known each other for so many years, and we're a lot alike, a lot of us. Like sometimes I can be the goofy one, and sometimes Rico's the goofy one, and a lot of the times Gada's the goofy one. But also the serious one, of course, because we all like we got the same goal. Because we're all music lovers.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I think we are very serious about the thing what we do. Like we work 24 hours doing it, like practical things, and we got a whole team working for us and working with us to get all the the promotion wise, all these things. But I think in the band it's like we know each other, but also in the album process it was in a different way. We learned how to work better together. You do that, I do this, you do that, but we're always like on the run going for it, because I don't think that anybody can have success without people around, of course, but in your mind, like taking it so serious that you want to work for it, and if we work hard, then something might happen. So
ده هر كار أكيد جرا كمروف يعني كاري جدي هي وكيد يجي كيف وحناكو رابون ورنشتنو خارون وفخارون أفتجي هي بس بهرا بتر تاخي ما كاري خو ما كما تفكر وما الهفكر وباجبو وهمو كيف آن هات بجمرو في تاخي كنيجي.
We play a lot around, like we have fun at the same time, but when we work, and but it has to be has to be a hobby as well. But if it's not fun, you know, you cannot do it like every day, 24 hours. It has to be fun as well. And Gada is so funny. Kurdish things, you know, is so funny for us, and we play around Danish things and stuff like that.
هل بت آوازين از بكردي بيجم بهرا بتر ج فولكلور يعني ج كاري كردي اتوازم او مقامات هاتين قوتن د سترانا كردي دا وام كاربينم وي چاخي كرديني زمان خو كرديه وكي ديجي چاخي مقام جي نزيكي كردي بي هر كسكي گداري بكي دزاني اها اف كرديه وهر چند گلک جاری تشتی گلک کم تیگوتن لی بکردیه دو پیف بنجی بکردی به کردیه یا گرینگ او ما ام موزیک شانی عالمی بدن کو ام تشتکی کردی پیش کشی وانتکن و هی دارین ممنون بن اوجی افش يعني ورش يعني المها.
I definitely think that if we wasn't Kurdish, like had a Kurdish background, there wouldn't be any Li Dinê, definitely, because like when have you ever seen like three Danish dudes jumped around to Kurdish music? Like I think Li Dinê definitely for me personally was like a way to discovering your roots again. So because when you live in a different country, you don't got you of course you got your parents and your family that's Kurdish as well, but like when you're a young kid, you want to have someone to relate to. That's because you're not Danish like in some way. You're not like all the other Danish people. So yeah, you need something to grasp like a Kurdish identity, and music was definitely that thing for me. So like when I had music, Kurdish music in my life, I was like, okay, I can feel this, I identify with this. And when we did the music, it was like the music was like a part of us, because we were also like part Danish and part Kurdish, and that reflects in the music, definitely.
You can say like we became more Kurdish by doing this band, and by doing this album we understand more the Kurdish lyrics, of course, Kurdish histories, what Gada has told us about, all these kind of things that we didn't knew before, because we have of course interested in it, but when you're working with it, you know that you discover so many things, like Simon said, you discover yourself in music in a cultural way, in a music way. And when we were in Kurdistan, it was also like, okay, this is our country.
قالك جاران تشتي ديروكي روداني الكردستاني تشيبوين زوام كارت إنم د نابستران هذا ويشاخي هركز دزاني يعني رودانك كردية. ما دست بكريا في ألبومي ما تفابويا ما يكفروا في نفيسينو وارجيرانا تكستان جو كردي بو انجليزي تشتغل لك كم هل بت ما بفي ما نبي كاري ولو رسن وزحمت وقالك ما شطنا يجي تداديتن يعني كما سيجي بيزاري جي جارنا تداتشيت بو ام قالك وستيان لي بسركفتن ألبومي ما آماده بكبي بازاري نيزيك.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a long journey. Like we actually, when we started Varvariare, that was the first song, as I said. And then when that came to life, we were like, okay, we got to make new songs, because that definitely inspired us to do something more because of the success it had. So we just, from back then, we started writing, we started composing, and we just started making a lot of music. But it was difficult because we all had different things to do, and so when we got a record deal, then we were, for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, we were just like, now we got to be in the studio. We had to be in the studio for like 24 hours a day, every day. So it was a different process, because for about 4 years ago when we had started, we could just we could make music when we felt like it. Now it's more like, oh, you got a deadline, we gotta get to this, and oh, we gotta shoot a video in Kurdistan. So it's a bit more stressful, but I think combining those two things, sometimes when you're really stressful, something great comes out of it. So yeah.
There's no doubt about when you are in an album process, different things happens. Like personally, things happen when you write personal songs about like life experiences in some kind of way, Kurdish situations, stuff like that. No political things, but just it's difficult to write it and to compose it and to get it out there. But it's like when you have done it, so a magical feel. I was lucky to mix it in the studio in Copenhagen, but I could just see how much we have worked. So much stress. We've been here 24 hours, and sometimes it doesn't work. And like you cannot get anything like in the box. You cannot record anything. But when you hear the finished result, it's like a magical moment in your life, definitely.
Yeah, because it's a 4-year journey, and then when it all comes to an end, when you get the product in your hand, like every song has a different story. So every song represents our own journey in itself. So when I hear one song, one of the songs like "Slow Down" is on the album, and when I hear that song, I started reminiscing about the different processes of the album when we went through it. Like we had 3 little kids from Sankta Hans choir. They were over here and singing the chorus and stuff like that. Memories just keep coming back when I hear the song. So each song has that kind of history. So it's cool.
داشني دنگ بيجك گنجو سركفتي و نافدار د كردستان ده چاخي پەیوەندی چێ بوو ڕاستی گەلک ئەم پێوەوەستیان هاتن و چۆنا کوردستانی و کارێکی باش ئەنجامدا لێ دەرێ ئەزێ ڕاوەستم چووکە ئەو چێت باشترش مزانێ بەرسەڤای بێ.
Of course, when you work in different countries, it's hard to get everything done. But me and Klaus were traveling around to Sweden and to Holland to record with Dhne, and it was so lucky that our record company in Kurdistan, TV, were setting everything up together. Like you guys, you do something new for the Kurdish artist in the Western world. She's a very good artist in Kurdish, also wants to come to the Western world, stuff like that. And then we just wrote "Take Me Home" and was like, "Dhne, you gotta get on this track." And she was, "Wow, it's cool. I'm ready for it." So it's like, whoa, big artist, and we were upcoming, and we were also like, it all fits together in different kind of ways. And it has been a hard process, but with really good sponsors like her sponsor B&B Group are helping us, like TV and Brand New and all these kind of record companies and people together helping the whole project become so successful. And right now we just started, like we going live, maybe MTV VH1 will pick up the single in these days, we don't know, but we are just so happy that people are supporting us in different kind of countries, and definitely happy to work with Dhne as well.
Yeah, man, she was very cool. Like when she heard the song, she instantly believed in it and believed in us. So it was like a collaboration that was just so easy because she felt the song and we of course did also. So also when we went over there, we met her and the music video was cool, and we just had the same goal, everyone, and it was great that we could reach it. So yeah.
We decided to, when we heard the song, the song was finished, we said to the record company, "Hey, we really want this to be in Kurdistan because of many things. The song is "Take Me Home." We're going home somewhere, and the home for us is Kurdistan, even though we hadn't been there so many years. So we came to Kurdistan with a Danish instructors and a company from Kurdistan. And then we filmed in different we went out to see all the locations. We went out to Kala, and then we went out to a little place outside of
On the road to Kirkuk.
On the road to Kirkuk, very like empty place. We want everything to be so magical and so Kurdish, but you know, in such a good way, still international feel like you see in the video. So it's like, and all the children in the video are so cute. They were all children without parents, so it's also like a big experience, like emotional experience for us to see Kurdish people, Kurdish children, how they are in Kurdistan, and you know, looking up to us and work with them in a professional way and stuff like that. So it was definitely the biggest experience in my personal life. I know the other guys as well, so it was so good.
Yeah, definitely. Also, each place in the video has like also historical significance as well, because like Qala is one of the oldest castles in all of in the whole Middle East. So to be there and to just experience that was great. And the other location where Mamugara is singing with the kids also has a significance as well. Like there was a war over there where Peshmerga was fighting, and so every place that we filmed had that kind of also like a historical significance, and also significance for us as well, because it was great to be. Me and Rico haven't been there in like I think 13-14 years. So to come over to Kurdistan and to visit those kind of places and also film those kind of places, that was major, definitely.
Yeah.
خەونە هەر کەسێکیە هەڕێ وڵاتی خۆ ببینێ بەتایبەت یا خۆرتان و نەدیتبوون گەلک جاری وێ دەرێ وەختی بچوو بوون کوردستانی بێ دومایکێ ژ بۆ کلیپێت شتێکی گەلکی مەزم بوو بۆوان گەلک شتێکی خۆش و شاد وجە ملەت و پێشوازیەکە گەرم المەهاتەکردن و کێفەوان گەلک هاتەوە ینی کارێمە گەلک نەبەس ئەم ژێ ڕازی بوون ینی ئەم زێدە ژێ ڕازی هەکە کێماسی هەبن هەلبەت دەهات و چۆنێدا وەختێ مرۆڤ چێ دەڤەرەکێ وردە وردە مە دەڤەر ناس نەتکرد ڕێبەرێت مە هەبوونە برن ئەمبانین ینی باور بکە خۆشتر ژێ نەبوو بە شتێکی وەسە خۆش نەدیە هەیە نەها ئەس نابێژم ئەس چەند ساڵی مە بەس مدژیانە خۆدا کارێ بوان ڕاهاتی کردن بە گروپە BMB گروپ و داشتنی مرادوان گەلک نەرم و حەلیم و تشتێکی پرۆفێشنەل مە بە هەڤرە ئەنجامدا سپاس بوان ئەکە گوداری ئەمەجی بکەن ڕێز و سڵاو ژ بۆ هەموو یەک بەیەک.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. Like as I said before, we haven't been there for like, I think for me personally 13 years. So to come back, also to come back to like to your own country and you know, just speaking with the people, and it was definitely emotional. Also, it was great to see how much of an impact our music did over there, because we didn't know. Like we make the music, and it's a big deal for us. Like we love the music, of course, but we haven't seen how much it impacts their lives. So to see every time when I walked into a cafe, they was like, "Hey, is that what yada? Hey, what?" It was funny, definitely, and people were so nice. Like people you don't even know, you go on the street and they were like, "Hey, Sachawa, you don't even know them, but they're just so friendly."
It's totally different when like, even though we're Kurdish, we don't feel the Kurdish the same. What do you call it? Like Kurdish community feel. You don't feel that like in home in Denmark, but in Kurdistan you just feel it everywhere. We were the rooftop location in the video. We drove on the way to another place, and they were like, "Hey, can we film up there?" And it was 5 a.m. Maybe let's try to see if there's somebody in here. Then we just knocked on the door and then we just got up there recording everything, and they were bringing food, and 5 a.m. we were like, everybody was we were also like, oh, it's here like this in Kurdistan. We have not felt this, the Kurdish, the real way to do it. All the Danish guys as well, that was just, oh, amazing. Like, how did that happen?
It was a shock, man. How the hell could you just go inside a random building?
In Denmark, you have to get permission like 3 weeks for something, and then it just happened.
پێشکەوتنێت گەلێک مازەجی لە کوردستانی چێ بوون بڕاستی هەک شتێک چێ بوون ینی ئەو پێشکەوتنێت وەسا چێ بوون کوردستانی مرۆڤ لڤاندرا باوەڕ ناکەی گەلێک کێفەما هەموو ئالیادا ینی جیەکی تشتێکی خەیال بوو ژ بوومە ڕاستی هیویدار نزیک جارەکە دیان بچن.
We haven't decided what's going to be the next single. I think we are definitely going to talk with like all the team what we are thinking about to what is the next single and where is the next single, because we have where and when we don't know yet because of different kind of things. But I think this is very soon we're going to make another one.
Yeah, we all got like our personal favorites, of course, but like everything else in Li Dinê, everything is like a collective decision. So we talk about it with our team and we see what everybody thinks and we come to some sort of agreement and we'll see which one it will be.
We have done a song Bimrim Bota in Kurdish in a different way that nobody have ever heard before. So cool. We really want that to be the new single in Kurdistan, but we can work with different singles, different countries, because we work like in the Western world and the Middle Eastern world. So it's a matter of time and then we're going to decide it. You never know if it's like we did like right now we did it with Dhne. Maybe in the future if it fits together and both parts are ready to a collaboration, then it will definitely be a possibility. But you have to remember that all these kind of collaboration things are also new in the Kurdish way. You know what I mean? It's not like everybody collabs together featuring like whoa. So this time with Dhne, it was not the first time they have done it, of course, but like it doesn't happen too much in Kurdistan. It's a good thing to collab between different artists, so it's not.
بس هكا تشتك وصا هبي باشا هر هنرمندكي را نكارم بيجن اف مازنا وف بچوك همو باشن همو مازنن تشافين مدى همو باشن همو خدمتي دكن هكا كارك هبي مثل باخف الناس باورتكم مرفت كاري مثل باخبي اخفتن هبي تشتك جوانا.
But I think a lot of it just happens spontaneously. Like the featuring with Dhne was like we did the song, we made it, and then we're like we heard the chorus and we're like, maybe it would be cool if a girl sang it. And then we're like, okay, who could it be? It could be Dhne. Okay, and we called Dhne and she was up for it, and everything is like spontaneous. It depends on the music. If we make a song and a certain kind of artist fits, then we'll hear if they're up for it.
We're always open.
Yeah, definitely.
I can answer that question. Right now we are dealing with the booking companies, and definitely we are going to play on tour in different countries. We really hope to come to England because we love England and there are many Kurdish fans in England as well. But I think we are going to come everywhere. For hopefully this year to come everywhere to play around. Already now in Denmark, and in Sweden. And we have some in Germany as well. So they are getting booked and all prepared for the album. So I hope I will see her or he or him there in England, definitely.
أو ما أرمان جمع أو كوام دنجي خوا بجهين الدنيا هموه دنجي كي كردي إنجليزي دنيا همو قدر يمكي أريم البرام هناك زمان ديجي بيجي مثلا فارسي بيجين بعربي بيجين بس نها يا جرينج أو كو دنجي ما بجهي جهاني هموه أبحول دانا مايا وامتدا كاردكن وزباورتكم ما مثل فراز بنتدا باورتكم ما بجهن أرمان جخوا بونكتو.
Well, yeah, I think it's hard to see like what's the main goal right now. Of course, it's we're celebrating like the album's out, it's done, and we hope to come to every single country and everyone who wants to listen everywhere in the world, like to play them the album, and so definitely the goal is just to get around the world as much and play as much as we can, and what's next, it's a hard question because like a lot of us, we're so creative people, we do all sorts of different things, so it's not to say also music wise, also other things from our sound, we don't know. It's like this past 4 years, I think we developed our sound and developed who we are as a band, so I think the next album after this one will of course be more and more Li Dinê as we of course discover ourselves more, so yeah.
Right now we are at the next, if you know what I mean, like we did what we have to do, we got the deals what we had to get, and now we're just working to get out and play there, and hopefully people will support us and be there all the way, and hopefully we can do a album 2 very soon, right after we play the tour, stuff like that. We have definitely planned that in our minds, because now when you have worked in the process with album 1, album 2, you know how it's going to be, like kind of way. We just finished the album, and we are so calm and very happy.
نها تفابويا ألبوم ما يبي كي لأس كاري هو يدوي باشت كمنا.
He has always started. He started.
No kada das pekri.
The day after the album was finished, I was like, "Hey, Mamugara, what's up?" I said, "Not much, man. I'm writing the next album." Look, Mamugara, man, the first one isn't even out yet.
Let's take some breakfast before.
وانگو دچکی نزیکی به لی دنه یعنی نزیکی انگلیسی جی به و کردی جی به هم کفتین سر با خوین و ما گوتو هیر و و لی دنه لی دنیای لی جهانه یعنی ام هاتنا جهانه یعنی تشکی با کد بیشن نوجینک تدا هیا حبکی دباوری من بالکیشه.
I really, not because we found the name, but it was like when after some years when you hear people say Li Dinê, it's like I like the name kind of way. It's like, oh, it's a cool name we got, because it's Kurdish, has a good meaning. Well, here we come, stuff like that, and also sounds like French. People are asking, where is it from? Is it French or is it? No, man, it's Kurdish. No, okay, what does it mean? But that's the way it is.
Yeah, we definitely want something that sums up the whole band, sums up our sound and what kind of music we do. Also, because we definitely believe that we're coming with something that hasn't been seen before. So, and our name reflects that. So
we want to thank Media Magazine for coming all the way from Copenhagen to interview us, and all the followers you got, and hopefully you will follow us as well, and we will definitely do some great things, and we hope to see you out there at the concerts. Thank you.
Shout out to Miran and my cousin Ahmed from Media Magazine. It's been great. Hope to see you guys again.
Yeah.
ترشافات نش كوبنهاجن حياة بدري وككي أحمد وككي ميران وكاري وكاركي بيروزا مسر كفتني جوالة خوازن هربجي